Hey, I'm back with another book review. This is Archmage Book 2, Search for a New Home by Leigh Dodson. Let me go ahead and read you that summary. After fleeing their volcanic island, 3 tribes, each devastated after suffering horrific losses, find themselves trapped together on a vast seagoing ship in search of a new land to inhabit. Sol, in particular, is having a hard time after the death of her parents. She's thrust into the role of leader long before she thought she was ready. She must overcome her grief to lead not only her people but those of the other tribes as well. Sol's new role is perilous, balancing the many conflicts among the tribes alongside the unexpected problems that arise at every turn. With so many challenges, can Sol and her tribe ever set foot on a new place to call home? And can so many fights between the tribes ever be laid to rest? Will Sol reach her goal of uniting the tribes peacefully? Join Sol and the 3 tribes on their adventure at sea while searching for their new home. Get your copy today and embark on a fantastical adventure that will test their resolve, strength, and unity. The fate of their world hangs in the balance. Will you be there to witness their journey? So, the last book, this will be filled with spoilers, by the way. The last book leaves off with the volcano erupting and the ship with all the parents on it going down, leaving Sol the ruler. She is still technically engaged to Robin. Creasy is also on this ship with her, so that love triangle gets even more hairy as it goes on. The kids have a ton of issues with one another. They have to navigate these new politics that are arising from these kids and from what has been beaten into them from their parents. Each kid in these tribes has their own stigma against the other tribes. And now that we have the Nox on board as well, that causes even more tension. I didn't go over the Nox in my last video for the first one, but they are really cool looking creatures and everyone hates them. But they're actually really sweet and they're led by Callie. So there's Robin's tribe, there's Sol's tribe, and then there's Callie's tribe. Callie? I'm gonna keep saying Callie because that's what my brain is saying. The Nox people end up taking care of the food. They have a food shortage. There's actually even a serial killer aboard, which I thought was such a fantastic moment, just having this kid that doesn't have emotions and letting other I can't explain it. Anyway, the serial killer thing I loved it. I thought that was like my favorite part. And then what follows after made me almost cry. So yes, I am emotionally invested in these characters. We do watch as Robin, Sol, Callie, Creasy, all of these kids, we watch them grow and start to fulfill their roles. I could only imagine what it's like being stuck on a ship in the middle of the ocean with other kids, and it's just kids aside from Dodson. Dodson is the only adult really, and I can't imagine how claustrophobic that would start being. That's not a happy place. If you look at the cruises that kind of get stuck out in the sea, oh my gosh, a lot of people are like, I'm never going on a cruise again, and I would understand. I enjoyed seeing Destin's point of view and what he really thought about Sol being in charge now and who he thought could not necessarily really rule, because he really was like, Sol's really the only person for the job, and it makes sense, especially with her little brother getting a bit more cocky and confident. And then there's Raven and all of her little quirks. She seems to be like the most normal though. And Balder still does not like Robin. In the past book, they actually had a sword fight in front of a bunch of adults, and Balder did lose, but everyone saw that he was a better fighter than Robin. You would think a story that takes place in the same place the whole time would get boring, but no, this is captivating, enthralling, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh, there's also a disease that hits them, something if I remember correctly, the Nox kind of brought over on accident because they're immune to it, but they're able to find a way out of that. It was really interesting seeing that, and like I was saying, the politics in these books are well done. I really enjoyed seeing everyone's point of view and what they thought of each other and why they wouldn't do certain things for each other, why they would do certain things for each other, and it was really interesting seeing that tension. I love the creation of the Aquanauts. I love that word, by the way, and I love that they kind of became their own tribe and they became their own people. It was really cool to see. So a lot of stuff happens on their way to the island that Sol saw for them to be on, and it's interesting. I enjoyed it, and the ending had my heart going. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I feel like I already said that. So thanks for watching. The description and the link are in the description. Go check it out if that sounds like something you're interested in. This is also a YA fantasy, like the first one. Takes on a little bit more of mature themes because the kids have to grow up, but not in a way that's like young adults can't read it or don't want to read that. So it's perfectly safe to read. That's all I gotta say. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.